In today's show, we're going to talk about a mindset to building your business. Welcome to the Time Domination Show. I am your host, James Boardman. If you are coming through, if you're part of the community, if you've got anything to add or you can resonate with what we're going to talk about, then please do put it down below and let me know you come through. So listen, this is going to be the last show before Christmas, and it's been a great start to the Time Domination build up, if you like, on the foundations. Okay, well, we're going to be working with like 15 entrepreneurs over the next 12 weeks in terms of a beta course and Time Domination experience, which is going to be exciting. And I hope that I have been able to give you some tips and tricks and strong mindsets in terms of building your business, managing your time and your energy. But the thing I wanted to talk to you about today was the flick of the light switch that was for me in terms of the mindset that I had towards my business. In the early days of running or setting up a business, I was very much focused on having to earn money as quickly as possible. Like, a business is earning money, right? But it doesn't mean that that has to be your sole priority. But for me, in the early days, I got very much caught. I was following the wrong people and got easily influenced and was very much looking for that shiny object. I was chasing the shiny object, if you like. And it all become about, okay, how much money could we earn? And very materialistic. And that was quite a long time ago. And I think when you're in that position, you have to do what you have to do to try and get money in. Okay, we had repossession notices coming in at the very start of the journey, and I guess my mindset never really shifted. I would say until about maybe 3 years ago, when the process turned from chasing the shiny object to having passion and desire, to following a process about building something, about creating a community, an ethos, values, principles, and bringing people in an alignment with that to help them, to change the world, to leave the world in a better place within that industry. Now, if you think about, if you've ever been on a date or you've ever been in a relationship and you get to that point where you suddenly are in love with that person, you couldn't put your finger on exactly when you fell in love with that person. You couldn't say, oh, I just fell in love with you. It happens over a process. And it happens when you go on dates, or you buy each other gifts, or you go on holiday together, or you move in together. And then you just share these experiences together and you go through a process, and then all of a sudden you feel really warm inside when you see them, and you suddenly realize, oh my God, I'm in love with this person. And it just happens. You don't necessarily, that if you go and get fit, if you want to be a runner, you don't just suddenly go out and do one run and realize that you're a good runner. It takes a process of commitment and time and energy being put into going running and dedicating time to running. We don't just become a great runner overnight. It becomes a process. And then all of a sudden you'll do a run and you go, wow, I used to really struggle doing 10K. I used to struggle doing half a marathon. Now it's pretty standard for me to be able to do. And you just change the mindset. It just evolves naturally. And I think that when we build our businesses, when we spend our time and our energy in our business, and we work on our productivity and our balance, if we have the mindset and the process that we're just trying to build something here, I want you to be able to fall in love with that process, so that everything that you do is just a natural evolution of the process. Sit down, sit down, good boy, sit down. It's the dogs, if you're wondering who I'm talking to. They have to sit here quietly because they sabotage my lives. You have to be able to connect with something so that it runs in your veins, in your blood. For me, over the period of time, especially over the last 3 years, I have fallen in love with the process of being able to build this business through different stages of its evolution. And that love just gets stronger and stronger and nurtures and I nurture it more and more and more. And I spend a lot of my time and my energy really passionate about what I do. But sometimes I think when I think about the times that I used to chase the shiny object, or it used to be about the money, I didn't really enjoy it as much. But now I've changed that mindset. It's flipped. It's just switched, if you like. Because like falling in love or becoming a great runner or getting fit over a period of time, it just happens. You fall in love. You fall in love with that flow, that straight line from A to B of like trying to build this thing. And I think that when you do that, you tend to care more, you tend to spend more your energy better, you spend your time better, you become more productive. You understand that it's the longer mission, it's the longer version of what you're trying to achieve. It's not about the quick hits, about what you can achieve in your business. It's not about how much money can you earn in 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's about where can the business go and what legacy can it create over 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years. And suddenly things change. And it doesn't go from like a date with someone. It goes from forming a relationship and a family and a mortgage with somebody. That natural evolution, and that's kind of like how you have it with your business. It becomes about the long-term vision rather than that quick first date, rather than that quick first launch. It's about building something bigger. And I feel that when we fall in love with that process, when it runs through our veins, when it becomes a part of us, there's not the urgency to burn yourself out and do everything immediately. There's not the overwhelm. It's just part and parcel and dealing with it in life, okay, and not getting pissed off with it. And I think it's a mindset that when you nail, when you get, and you will get, if you just keep being persistent with it, you'll enjoy the whole business owner, entrepreneurship experience better. Because it would just be part of your life, just like your wife or your husband, just like becoming a good runner, just like building muscle in the gym and looking good. You follow the process, it becomes part of your lifestyle. And there isn't such urgency to achieve everything immediately and burning yourself out, okay? You wouldn't get married, would you, after the first date? Well, some people would, okay? You don't become a good runner overnight. And you don't achieve the end state of where you want your business overnight. And I think it's trying to connect with something that can help you realize that this is about a long-term vision than a quick, short fix. Okay. I hope that helps. I hope you have an incredible Christmas. I hope you have a great time with your families in the new year. Time Domination is going to be incredible next year. We're going to be bringing 3 shows a week, okay, from January. And we're going to be doing some webinars and seminars towards the end of the year. We've got loads more Time Domination experiences to offer for you as well. We've got more 5-day challenges. There's even a book on the horizon as well for next year in terms of managing your time and your business. But thank you for the support so far. I really appreciate it, and all the feedback so far. Take care. Have a great Christmas.